Watch this.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, that never gets old, I'll tell you what.
There was one giant that Cuchulainn had not defeated, and his name was Finn McCool.
Hey fellas, what's cooler than being cool?
What?
Finn McCool.
All right, well, anyway, Finn was no bigger or stronger than Cuchulainn.
Still, I'm better looking, that's for sure.
Who said that?
But Finn had the power of prophecy. All he had to do was put his left thumb in his mouth and suck it, and he would instantly know what had happened in the past.
You got out of bed this morning.
What was happening presently,
I'm sucking my thumb.
and what would happen in the future.
Uh-oh, Cuchulainn's coming.
What the? Where'd he go?
Behind there.
Thank you. All right, cool. Excuse me, there was no one back there.
This happened so often that it really annoyed Cuchulainn.
Oh, do you know where Finn McCool's hiding? No.
Behind him. He's still
Behind
there.
him?
He's behind.
He's Thank you. All right. I've checked twice now. There's no one there.
He's
Where-
behind you.
What?
He's walking behind you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is he really behind me?
Yes.
All right, I'll check. That's just the other side of the audience. Enough with these shenanigans. If I don't defeat every giant in Ireland, then I'll never make it in the Guinness Book.
So Cuchulainn went off to Mount Knockmany, where Finn made his home.
Finn had a wife named Una.
Hello there.
Hi.
Una was as beautiful as she was clever.
Lovely.
And as clever as she was kind.
How nice.
And vice versa.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, but thank you.
Una was busy making some of Finn's favorite cakes.
I love Finn, and Finn loves cakes. And that is why I love to bake.
When Finn let out a yell,
What's the matter, Finn? Have you gone loopers?
It's Cuchulainn, I tell ya. He's hoofing it here pronto.
Don't dip your toe in your pump, will you? You've given him the slip before.
Oh, but not this time.
How do you know?
My thumb told me so.
Oh, well, leave him to me then, and everything will be fine.
Oh,
I love Finn, and Finn loves cakes. And that is why I love to bake.
what are you doing?
Making cakes, of course, Finny.
Are you fixing them for my wake, woman? This is no time for cakes.
Enough of your ructions, Finn. When will Cuchulainn get here?
About 2.
Fine. Just do what I say and leave him to me.
So Una finished the 6 cakes. 3 of them she made just as usual and put them on the top shelf.
Do.
The other 3 she filled with stones and put on the bottom shelf.
Don't.
There. Done and done. What are you gawking at, Finn? Here, put this on.
and Una put Finn in a lovely lace nightcap.
And wrapped him in a large blanket.
There we are.
Have you gone bonkers? What do you think you're doing?
Wait. You just get in this cradle and pretend to be a baby.
I can't fit in a cradle.
You'll have to double up.
I'll have to triple up more like it.
Oh, just get it.
And Una crammed Finn into the cradle.
Now, all you have to do is suck your thumb and you'll know what I need you to do. Just tell me one thing. Where does Cuchulainn keep his strength?
In the middle finger of his right hand.
Just then, Cuchulainn knocked on the door.
Kush!
Is this the house of Finn McCool?
It is.
Kush!
Won't you come in?
I'm already in. Oh, sorry. It's a lovely baby you have there.
Thanks. He gets a bit stroppy at times. Sometimes he behaves like he's thick as a brick. But I love him just the same.
Yes, well, is his father home by any chance?
I'm sorry, no. But he should be home soon.
Good.
He's gone to catch some scrawny little fella named Cuchulainn what's been pestering him.
What? I'm Cuchulainn.
Oh,
The great Cuchulainn! And I've been wanting to have a tussle with your husband for ages, but he always gives me the slip.
listen, dearie. If you're quick, you might still be able to run away before Finn gets back.
I'm not going nowhere. Not no how. He's the one what's been doing the running.
Have you ever seen my husband?
Not hardly.
I thought so. Well, if you want my advice, you sorry-looking little plunker, you'll count yourself lucky never to meet him. He's twice your size and much better built, and it'll be a black day for you should you ever cross paths.
You don't know my strength. You don't know who you're talking to. I am Cuchulainn, the strongest giant in Ireland.
Angie, I believe.
Right, and I'm gonna be in the Guinness Book.
Fine, don't get your knickers in a twist. But while we're waiting, would you mind turning the house around? The wind is blowing through the door.
What? Turn the house around?
Well, that's what Finn does when the wind's blowing.
Oh yeah? Well, okay.
So, Cuchulainn walked outside, cracked the middle finger of his right hand 3 times.
That's where I keep my strength. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
And Cuchulainn turned the house around.
It might be easier to just close a window next time. Oh, that all right.
Oh, yes, thank you. And while we're waiting, since you insist on waiting, it's only right that I should offer you some tea. But would you mind terribly fetching me some water? I have to stay here and mind the baby lest he wets his nappy.
Fine. Where do I go?
You see the stone on the top of that hill? Whenever we need water, Finn pulls that wee little rock out of the ground and fills a jar from a mountain spring.
So Cuchulainn climbed the hill, grumbling all the way.
This is ridiculous.
But when he got to the top,
Cuchulainn saw that the rock was 3 times bigger than he was.
What the? That doesn't look very little to me.
Cuchulainn cracked the middle finger of his right hand.
1, 2, 3. Yeah! Oh, that's a pretty big rock. Well, if it's 3 times as big as me, and I usually crack my finger 3 times, what's 3 times 3, I wonder?
9.
9?
Yeah.
9 times. I guess 9 times ought to do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah!
So Cuchulainn wrapped his arms around the massive rock and pulled it straight out of the ground. A stream gushed forth, roaring down the mountain.
Whoosh! 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 Whoosh!
Cuchulainn collected his water and went on his way.
And returned to Finn's home. Thank you.
No problem. Super easy peasy. Anything Finn can do, I can do better. Where is he, anyway?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be home soon. Now, while you're waiting for your tea, why don't you help yourself to one of these cakes? They're Finn's favorite.
Well, then I'm sure I'll like them more.
And Una handed Finn one of the cakes with stones in it.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Being something of a glutton, Cuchulainn took a huge whack out of the cake.
Huh?
And spat out 2 of his teeth.
Cheese and crackers. What kind of cake is this?
Finn's favorite. It's the only kind he'll eat. Him and the child there.